I think the question of whether we follow the law is an important question. Obviously, we should always follow the law. I think what makes it a more difficult question is we all know that you're not supposed to steal, you're not supposed to commit fraud. But if the president orders you to fire 10% of your people, is he breaking the law? There have been accusations made by the minority party that the president's authorizing people to break the law. Well, so it's a question. Can the president hire and fire people? It's gone all the way to the Supreme Court now, and the Supreme Court is siding with them. So we have to be careful about accusing the president and saying, oh, the president's ordering his people to break the law, because actually the court so far has sided with him on that. And the court may not side with him on everything, but that's why we have courts, and it is complicated. So when Mr. Allende responds that he would ask the council, it's sort of like, he's not the boss. He's probably a little bit removed from the president. He has to ask for counsel on it. And if you feel that the president resigning is sort of ultimately the answer on this, but it isn't, I would just argue, not as always as simple as we say, follow the law, when there's a dispute over the law. A lot of these things like separation of powers, we are probably going to have more separation of power issues decided under President Trump because he pushes the envelope than any president in our history. And you can argue that's good or bad, but the courts have so far sided with him on the hiring and firing that that's not illegal.
Note my respectful dissent from some of your characterizations, Mr. Chair. Thank you.